up, Tube? What are we doing today? We're going to go into a little more of our detailing stuff. The way we attack detailing a car, and I know I did the wheels in the last video, which is actually kind of the first step of the exterior. So we're going to skip backwards now and do what I would normally do, which is I start with the interior. The reasoning behind of it is the summertime, when you're detailing in the spring and summer, especially here in Texas, gets pretty hot. So if you're detailing a customer's car, you don't really want to be all sweaty in their car after you've cleaned the entire outside of it. So what I do is I do the interior first. You're clean, you just got there, you vacuum it out, you detail the interior. So we're just going to tackle one section just to show you how these brushes work. I'm going into the interior brushes that we got for the drill brush, the white brush, to clean some WeatherTech floor mats and also attack the seat, which is a little bit soiled. It's never been cleaned. It's upholstery, regular upholstery. So what are we using? We're going to be using our drill again with our drill brush attachment. I'll put the link in the description. It actually comes in a full set with a longer brush and a little brush. Let me show you that. So here's what you actually get. Let's get the drill out of the way. Alright, you get that brush, which is good to get into the crevices between the seat. You get this brush, which is this big guy right here. That one. And then you also get this little brush, which is a smaller version of that. And they all have the same connection in the back that fits into your screwdriver adapter sockets for your drill. And that's the brand. And I got that off Amazon. This little set right here, and I'll put the link in the description. We're not sponsored. We don't get any revenue from this. It's just what we use. The link in the description. And this will be, I think it was like $12 for that little set. They have a yellow, which is what I'm using for the floor mats a little more aggressively. So what we're going to do is we're going to use the white one on the upholstery and the yellow one on the rubber floor mats. You can also use the yellow one on the carpet as well. The red one is what we used last time on the wheels, and I also have the little brushes like that for the red one. So that being said, let's get in, let's vacuum. We're using our Ryobi, that guy, with that hose, the orange one. Let's get to it. Vacuum's ready. Before we get started, please don't forget, subscribe, hit the like, leave us a comment, hit the notification bell. You're about to hear some vacuum. Now, all right, the vacuuming's done. As you can see, this is the driver's side. Gets stepped on a lot. The area this is in, a lot of the homes have road base like that. So you step in and out. And the WeatherTech mats are great for this. But at the same time, they get pretty dirty. Now, cleaning these by hand is capable. You can do it. You can clean them by hand. But it's a whole lot easier with that brush. So let's get the brush set up. The other thing is, and you can't really tell, but yeah, actually you can. There's some stains here from wear and tear. This car's got 150,000 miles on it. We're going to try to tackle this with the brush as well. So we're going to use an all-purpose cleaner, Meguiar's professional all-purpose cleaner, diluted 10-to-1, and see how good we can get that seat and that floor mat, how much easier we can get it. First vacuum, pick up the loose stuff, then go at it with that brush and get it clean. So all we're going to do is we're going to spray liberally, get our words right, all around. Let it sit for a couple seconds. Now, this all-purpose cleaner diluted at 10-to-1 is not aggressive enough to hurt anything. We let it sit for a second, let it loosen that heavier dirt. So we're gonna, after you let it sit for a second, we're gonna use our drill, and this is it. The brush is not dirty, but we got a microfiber to wipe it up with. And that's it. Real easy. You could brush this by hand, but having this attachment allows you to get into all these crevices. Whoop, there we go. Some extra APC there. And then we use Meguiar's spray wax lightly just to kind of bring it back. But as you can see, she is nicely clean now. Now sometimes you're going to lift up a little bit of dirt or stuck on harder grime that was there. And it's drying off, you can tell. You know, so you might need to vacuum real quick just to get some of the heavier stuff, but for the most part this brush cuts down the time of doing all that heavily. So next up, I'm going to tackle the seat. All we're going to do, unclick, click. That towel's real dirty. Alright, so the microfiber towel we use on the floor, we're not going to use on the upholstery. Obviously, that's dirty. You don't want the foot grime on that. I got a brand new microfiber towel that we'll use on this area. So we'll put the microfiber towel up to the side and just assess your seat. This was a lighter gray. It's not light anymore. We don't want to do more aggressive than needed. So, just like we would start on the paint or headlight restoration by attacking it with as light as possible, same goes here. We're going to spray some down, the same APC, 10-to-1. We're going to really, you don't want to soak it too much, but just enough. So just do or soak the area you're working on. Alright, and then I'm going to soak the brush a little bit. There we go. I'll soak the brush a little, and then same thing. We're just going to push down and let the brush work. Then we do a test. Let's see, we wipe it down with the microfiber. And it's not soaking wet. And if you can see on the towel, it's dirty. So we are taking dirt off. So we're using the white brush. It's not very aggressive. We're using the drill on the max setting. Actually, I'm sorry, I used the drill on the number 1 setting. I'm going to speed the drill up a little bit, so we'll just put more cleaner on it. A couple of these spots are pretty bad. I'll hit it one more time. We'll take a clean side of our microfiber towel. And we're going to flip it to another clean side. That's it. Now, it's not perfect, and we could probably do better with an extractor, and we'll do that in a future video on this same car. But let's bring you over here. As you can see, that towel was clean. This is what we took off of it, but we didn't break a sweat. The drill did all the work, the brush did all the work. The seat looks much better. Lighter color, it'll dry, so it'll lighten up a little bit, but you can see the difference, much better. If you don't have an extractor, or if you're DIYer and you're just trying to do this at home, this is not a bad option. $12 brush set. You can use your regular drill that you have at your house, or don't. You can get a cheap drill as well. All-purpose cleaner. If you don't have access to Meguiar's, you can use a diluted Simple Green or any other all-purpose cleaner. Go slow, clean microfiber, and get it done. Alright, it's all done. So we put a light mist of Meguiar's Express Spray Wax. Nice thing is, it kind of brings out a little bit of the shine and restores the plastic just enough. You're going to step on it anyways, but it doesn't leave it all greasy. So it's not like a tire shine or an old school arm roll. Also put it on the trim here. So as you can see, nice and clean compared to what it was. We got a lot of that out on the seat, so that looks a whole lot better. Local Miata. And we still got to do that seat, clean up the rest of this interior, and then we are going to show off a cool new product we got. And it's a vacuum attachment for what is known in the detail world as the impossible carpet, meaning that felty carpet that just grabs everything, dog hair, anything, lint, that's really hard to get out of. This is a new product that I just picked up that a lot of people have been using. I haven't tested it yet, but we're going to do it on the trunk of this car. It's got a lot of stuff stuck to that really horrible carpet upholstery in the back. Thanks for sticking with us, and hit the notification bell, hit the like, hit the subscribe, leave us a comment. We're going to finish the interior, and then I'll come back with some other tips on the interior before we continue on to the rest of the car. Stay tuned, we got more detailing tips. God bless, have a great week.